Hi guys, good morning. I just woke up and today is Vegas Day. I am seeing Beyoncé live. Oh, I cannot believe it. I'm seeing her live tomorrow night. And so my flight leaves today from Phoenix at 7. I'll land in Vegas at 8. I decided to fly instead of drive. Yeah, I'm staying at the Luxor Hotel, which I think is going to be really cool. The hotel is in the shape of a pyramid. It's very cool on the strip as well. So very excited, very excited. Some of my expectations for the show. I have loved this woman since I have been a kid, and I feel like I've watched her career. I know I've watched her career. From her in Destiny's Child in the group as lead singer, and then to her solo career, to like who she is now as this like monumental, like one of the greatest artists of our time. This album for me, the Cowboy Carter album, was such a testament to Black culture. This entire project that she's doing with, not the first but the second, but the coming third album, this trilogy, if you will, is such a testament to Black artistry. And I think that's why I love Renaissance, and I think that's why I love Cowboy Carter even more, because she's introducing, or how I should say, she is taking back the importance of Black origin in story, but in this case in genre. So the whole album for me was like an exhibition. So the fact that I'm about to go see it in person is crazy. We are awake. It is 7:20. I don't really have a lot to do today because, to be honest, I forgot that my flight was leaving in the evening. I thought it was leaving in the morning. So I got a lot of stuff done yesterday. So kind of nice. I can kind of take the day and take things a little bit easy. So I'm going to make myself a little breakfast, a little oatmeal bowl, and then probably do some cleaning. I love coming back home to a tidy home. And yeah, probably just like double, triple check, make sure the team is all set up for this weekend. For those of you who don't know, I own a mobile espresso bar concept here in Phoenix. It's called Harlem Coffee Co. We set up every weekend at Savage Wine Bar, and during Savage's closing hours, we become a cafe in the space. And yeah, started back in 2023, and it's been lovely. So it's grown over time. Very grateful for my team. Shout out to the homies. And yeah, while I'm gone for the next 2 days, just gonna pass by, and we don't have service today. So I'm just gonna make sure all the equipment is set in stone. I kind of borrowed some of the equipment here for some things, some testing. So gonna do that. And then, yeah, just take you guys along the way for that. I don't think I'm gonna work out today. I've worked out the past 3 days and my body is like, very sore. I'm learning to listen to my body. So for as far as movement today, probably just a walk. And yeah, let's eat some breakfast. This is what we're working with, guys. A little oatmeal bowl. I'm about to tear this up. So if you're noticing how empty this place is, I just recently moved into a new place and it's been absolutely excellent. I love this place so much. I feel so much peace here. Yeah, I've been like slowly finding things to make it home for myself. Purchased a couple things like this couch I was really happy to purchase on OfferUp for a great deal. I would highly recommend, if you are moving and you're bringing your same rug to your new place, to get it professionally cleaned. Unless it's already great, I made the mistake of not keeping mine up as great as I should have, especially with it being a creamy wool rug. So I got it professionally cleaned and it's like absolutely excellent. It feels like a brand new rug. So slowly making this home. Like, as you can see, still need a TV console. I need a coffee table. That's why I've been using TV trays for the time being. But it's been really fun just like going to thrift stores every day and like finding things that feel like me. So I'm sure there'll be a whole like entire video on all of that. All right, guys, I have eaten breakfast, so now it's time for some coffee. Today we're working with the homies at Moxie. Come on, focus. Yeah, this is their El Nevado. Absolutely delicious. Yeah, bright citrus, full-bodied, absolutely delicious. So we're gonna make some of that and enjoy our coffee. Today's mug of choice. If you're looking for a recommendation for a brewer, I absolutely love my Mocha Master. I've had it for a couple years now and it's incredible. Definitely worth the price. Just quality of extraction is top tier. I also have the Aiden, the fellow Aiden. That was purchased for Harlem, so we mainly use that for the pop-up. And so I highly recommend that one too if you wanted to kind of like get something a bit more elevated. I think what's really beneficial about both is that both make quality brews. What I love about the Aiden is it kind of gives you different options of what you want to do. So with the Aiden, this isn't sponsored or anything, obviously, but with the Aiden brewer, it's really cool because you can schedule brews. So if you have like some things going on in the morning and you want to just like schedule out when you want your coffee to be made, it does that for you. It also does like guided brew settings on there, so it can tell you how much coffee to add. It takes and it uses that to brew the exact amount of water you need. It'll even factor in like, is it a medium roast, is it a dark roast? So really great resource. Shout out to fellow doing the damn thing. But you know, if you don't need all of that and you just want a great quality cup, I think the Mocha Master is highly underrated. I think it's absolutely incredible. I know there's a lot of places where you can pick it up locally. I know Crate and Barrel carries them. Williams Sonoma also carries them. So if you wanted it immediately, as in now for your coffee, all right, gotta have your cup of coffee or matcha, but today's a coffee kind of day because it's travel day. All right, while that's doing its thing, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about solo travel and what that's meant for me. It's been really cool because my past, I would say, few trips since February, I think, have all been solo travel. And it's been, I don't know, I think if you ever have the opportunity to travel solo, I highly recommend it. I think it's really beautiful. I think it's also great to go on trips with friends, like nothing against that. But there's just something about like choosing to make intentional time for you to have specific experiences for yourself that aren't dependent on other people. That is so grounding. You know, for me, going to this concert, I usually really don't go to concerts, to be honest. Though I love being around people, I'm honestly an introvert. So I tend to be very sensitive to like sensory like experiences and crowds and different things. But if there is something to be overstimulated by, it is by Beyonce. But yeah, kind of back to the point. I think solo travel is absolutely incredible. There's a humility to it, right? Because, you know, when you're traveling solo, you know, you're kind of with yourself. You make your own plans. You don't really have to worry about like other people's like wants and needs. Like yours are kind of at the forefront. And so, yeah, I highly recommend it. So far, I've gone to New York a few times by myself, and that's been amazing. I obviously have friends there, so I just like connect with friendships and meet new people and that kind of thing when I go there. New York, you meet anyone. But I also went to Mexico by myself, Mexico City, and that was wild. That was like such a cool experience for me. I went as a birthday trip back in February, and it was, wow, such a beautiful, beautiful country, and to just such beautiful people, and probably some of the most beautiful artifacts as far as history and museums go, I've ever seen. So yeah, I'm very curious about my impression of Vegas. I've never been to Vegas. This is my first time seeing Beyonce live. This is my first time going to Vegas. I know I live in Arizona, so I'm right there. How have you never been? I've never been. First impressions based off of what I know about Vegas, which isn't a whole lot, but based off of what I do know, I don't think I'm like a Vegas guy, but you know what? That could change, you know? I could be wrong. So we'll see. It's very crazy because I always make this joke with my friends. I feel like flying is the closest thing to time travel sometimes, because the fact that I'm at my place right now, like eating breakfast, about to have a coffee, and then I'm just gonna be in Vegas tonight, like looking at the strip, is just crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna drink this coffee, maybe go on a walk and get some sun, and then I'm gonna come back and clean. And yeah, I guess just find something else to do before this flight. All right, I just got some sun, and wow, I love this new place so much because my neighbors are just so amazing. Um, the little doggy's like literally right out my door right now. My sweet neighbor. We just had like such a cute little conversation. It was like she was sitting outside on one of the benches, and then my other neighbor, who's been out of town for like several weeks, was back in town, and she came outside, and then we were all three just like talking, the dogs in the grass, and that sense of like neighborhood community here is just like really, really great. Yeah, I just feels really special to be here. So I just have a lot of gratitude for that moment that just happened. Just to be able to take a walk, and you walk back in, and you have sweet, great neighbors. So yeah, I'm gonna clean because yikes. Well, it's not that bad in here. There's not really a lot in here, but I'm gonna clean and tidy up and send a few emails. I need to bring that equipment by the shop, and then yeah, just relax until it's time for the flight. And just like that, it's time to go to the airport. Time to order an Uber and get on over to Vegas. I'm so excited. The next time I will step foot in this home, I will have experienced the greatness that is Beyoncé, Giselle Knowles Carter. I feel like the girl who presented the Grammy Award who couldn't even say her name because she was just so freaked out. Like, that's what just happened to me. This is the airport fit. We got a little tank situation, got the headphones so I can just like chill. I have the jeans that I'm wearing to the concert, and I'm wearing them because I'm flying Frontier and I can't have a carry-on. I mean, I can, but I have to pay for it. So I'm just bringing this little small thing. So these are the jeans we're wearing. You can't really see, but and yeah, we're gonna go to the airport. Something really special. So I'm bringing this picture of my brother with me as a special little moment. For those of you that don't know, my brother passed away a few years ago, and whenever we would have phone conversations, he would always talk about how he wanted to visit Vegas. And so I'm bringing this photo with me as a way of contributing to that dream that he had. So it's kind of like he's coming with me. So yeah, I thought I'd share that with you guys. But anyway, gonna make sure everything in the home is turned off for me to go. And yeah, let's go.
A los días después, no le como so
I appreciate that.
You're here for the Beyoncé?
I am.
Of course,
the
man.
one and only.
She's here every year.
Is she?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. This is my first concert.
First one?
First one, yeah. I've loved her like all my life, and it's my first.
Where are you from?
So I'm originally from Louisiana, but I live in Phoenix.
Oh, same weather.
Yeah, same. I was like, oh, this feels familiar.
A little bit cooler, maybe?
Yeah, just a little bit. All right, guys, this is the room. Little room tour. Anytime I'm staying somewhere, I always look at the view. And ours is of the pool, so that's fun. Oh, and the stadium's right there. So cool. Got the TV, And then shower. Oh, can't wait to take a shower. Hi. Nice shower. Smells kind of weird in here, but that's okay. Oh. So yeah, I just ate some dinner at one of the restaurants here. I'm staying at the Luxor. And it's pretty cool. Food was mid, expensive and mid, but we ate. And so, I'm very tired. My allergies are shot. So I'm gonna shower and then go to bed. But tomorrow's the big day. Also, everyone's freaking out right now on TikTok because all of Beyonce's dancers have dyed their hair black. So there's speculation that she's up to something. There's speculation that she's about to announce something, which if there's an announcement of a new album of something and that happens here while I'm here, someone's gonna have to come down to Vegas and escort me back because there's no way I'm gonna be able to stand. I'm just not. I'm not gonna be able to function. So that'll be really exciting. Some people are speculating that she's announcing a Vegas residency. Yeah, it's the last location of the tour, so you never know. So very excited, very grateful to be here. Yeah, good night. I'm tired. Oh, how you turn this light off? So yeah, I'm back. Gosh, oh my god. It's like, where do I even begin? Guys, the most incredible show I have ever witnessed in my entire life. I have loved Beyonce since I was a kid. Since Destiny's Child era, I was there for the solo era, and I was here for it all. And I feel like what's so incredible about this woman is so many things, right? She's done so much for the Black community. She's done so much for the queer community. She's done so much for the voiceless. And two, overall, she's just a kind, humble person, which I think is absolutely amazing. But just to see a Black woman just really, and to be able to witness her career over time, has been such an honor and so cool. What I loved most about this project specifically was its reclamation of the genre of country music. I love history so much. I love finding out the origin of different things, especially when it comes to Black history. And I grew up not loving country music at all, really. And here comes Beyonce, the historian that she is, showing and revealing to all of us that country music actually has Black origin. And I didn't even know that. And when I did my own research, I realized that, for example, learning that it was Black people that invented the banjo. Like, it's absolutely crazy. And so to see how she's done this reclamation, if you will, of the genre has been absolutely stunning to witness. Even her featuring artists like Linda Martell, people who were, you know, mainstream country artists, one of the first Black women to be deemed that, and who were snubbed then. And Beyonce using the platform that she has to bring artists like that back into the center of attention, as they should be, and giving them the recognition that they deserve, which is so full circle for that art form. Yeah, I'm blown away. The show was incredible. I made so many new friends. Her vocals, that was like my first time hearing her live. Oh my God. And the show for me was excellent in the fact that though the album felt like a reclamation of the genre, the show felt like a reclamation of America, or a beacon cry, if you will, for the reclamation of America, which in the political environment that we have going on right now, it spoke volumes. And to be in a room, aside from Beyonce being incredible and her team doing an incredible job, both dancers and production and, everyone else involved, I think what was so beautiful was just being in a room full of different people, specifically people of color, queer people, just being themselves and feeling free. There's just nothing compares to that environment and that energy that I felt, and it marked me. And so if you ever have the opportunity to go to a Beyonce show, just do it, because it was absolutely incredible. Yeah, memories that'll last a lifetime. Vegas was cool. I don't think I'm a Vegas guy, to be honest. It was definitely great to go and see a show there. And like, if a group of friends were like, hey, let's go to Vegas and do this or that, like, I would be down. But I don't think I would, necessarily go out my way to go to Vegas again, even as close as I am. That said, going to Vegas was really special. I took a little photo of my brother along with me, because, he always wanted to go to Vegas. So being able to do that felt really special and grounding for he and I's relationship. And so, yeah, I think solo travel, and I've been able to experience that fairly often with travel recently. In February, going to Mexico City by myself, going to San Diego by myself, going to New York by myself, going to Vegas by myself. All these trips have been really cool, and they've reminded me of the beauty of solo travel. If you ever have the opportunity to go on a trip by yourself, I highly recommend it. It grounds you in a way that will surprise you. And two, I think I'm able to have these big reflective moments over trips that I've experienced, mainly because of being by myself and having the space to be able to process things while I'm there and how they impact me. So, yeah, cheers to Beyonce, cheers to Cowboy Carter, cheers to just an incredible tour. I'm so excited for what's coming next. Though I'm very sad that the era is over. I'm very excited about this project. Has been absolutely incredible to follow and listen to. And so I can't wait for the announcements and, the midnight posts and the tour again and Grammys. I'm so excited for that, and I definitely will be a part of that again. So yeah, thanks for following along, and thanks for watching this YouTube video. I feel very passionate about YouTube. I love YouTube. It feels fun, and it's a cool way to get you guys, I guess, in the loop on things going on in my life, if you're, curious about that. So, yeah, cheers. Drink some good coffee, and I'll talk to you soon. See you on the next one. This ain't Texas.